we hit stream and we will see what happens. This isn't the new arm, is it, over here?
No, this is the new one.
Oh, okay. And it says we are live. Okay, just watched you shove the cardboard in, so I think we're good. I really love this sepia color. I've been admiring it. Sepia makes me so happy. Hey, we have a Bethany Primrose. And Velocichunga says, morning, friends. Angel Dragon Hunter says hi.
Hello.
We have some friends coming in now. Look at them all joining. Good morning, everyone.
All right, can we see this okay?
We can. Why is it a little dark? Can you turn up the lamp?
No,
It's what?
This.
Oh. You could have just told me. I would have changed the exposure. Sorry, guys. It will lighten up. There it goes. We just had to click the exposure. I'd like to make it brighter for you to see it.
How is everybody today?
Dalton says good morning, and Marguerite says hello.
Good morning.
Marguerite's got a little emoji with sunglasses on, so I'm assuming you're having some good weather there, Marguerite. Colleen says good morning to my favorite people.
Good morning, Colleen.
Caroline Dalton says good morning. What's the tea today? Oh, I'm sticking with the Harrods tea lately. Excuse me. I am unmoved.
All right, time for our undead character. Which I still don't know.
And Steph Nerd's here, and Gail asks how we're doing.
Doing good, thank you.
Dark Snowfication. My Pride House just got accepted into a juried gallery.
Hey, that's great.
That is so exciting.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Good for you. The turtle gives off Dark Crystal vibes, and I love it.
All right.
See.
Let's go.
Good morning from the cows. That's the Moo Moo Reviews.
The Moo Moo Reviews.
Please give the cows a hug for me. Frankie Roth says, good morning, everyone. Glad you survived the storms.
Yeah, they were a big nothing burger for us.
They were not as bad as we thought they were going to be. We had some pockets of them, but we were under the assumption it was going to be an all-day event.
Yeah.
And it wound up being just pockets of rain, like 30 minutes here, 45 minutes there. And the winds were not as bad as they predicted. So that was good. And we'll take it.
Yeah.
So I did plant some plants in these pots on my deck, and I moved them into the porch so they wouldn't get ruined because they're pretty. They make me happy.
Blow dryer.
Oh, blow dryer.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Already?
Well, let me get the hand first.
Okay. Janity says, morning from Houston, Texas. Holy cow, this looks awesome.
Oh, thank you. Okay, now blow dry.
Okay, now we're blow drying. Well, hi, Aniro. Welcome back. Let's see.
What do we think of our Indian dwarf?
We think she looks like a dwarf. She?
That's a she, I think.
Okay. Marguerite says, haha, I can see my breath, but the sun is trying to come out. Really cool clouds. Oh, that's nice. It dropped. It was in the 70s yesterday and the 70s the day before. And then I went outside this morning and it was like 40 degrees. And I was like, oh, it's chilly. Let's see. Are you excited to finish the guild?
I am.
Let's see. Bethany says the storm's made for excellent napping weather. You needed it, my friend. You needed it. Kermito says, happy National Autism Month. How is everyone doing?
Is it National Autism Month?
It is indeed.
We're doing good, thank you.
Several creators I follow on YouTube and Instagram have been posting.
Oh, that's great. Blow dryer.
I was not prepared for a blow dryer. Hold on. We're moving over. Sorry, I had the teacup up to my lips. I was not prepared. Let's see. I will unmute Scott. Let's see. Oh, Steph's coffee's almost ready. Good for you, girl. Allie Ray says, hello, hello. I want to thank you both because me and my partner did more artsy stuff. Just no journaling, sadly. Oh, you're fine. You did more artsy stuff together, which is great.
Yeah.
That's exciting. The mice are my favorite in the painting. I don't it's going from like the 70s to 40, like overnight, is a big drop. So, yeah. Let's see. Lula's here. Spring is showing her head again in the Santa Fe Mountains. Hope you're all having a sunny day too.
Oh.
It's trying. It was really pretty earlier this morning. Like I was up before 7. Don't ask me why. And it was beautiful on the porch. Very, 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 very.
Pretty?
Yeah. It was very pretty. It was, those mornings where you go out and the sky's blue and it's just, the sun's peeking through and it's just strikingly beautiful. And that was this morning. It was really pretty this morning. Hold on, let me mute you. Okay, go ahead. Oh, that's awesome. How long have you been doing that show? Danny's here. He says, happy anniversary to my very show, Danny Phantom. Whoops. I gotta unmute you again. Hold on. Okay, there you go.
Hey, Danny.
How you doing? We really need to get down your way. We need a visit. If you could grow any fruit or vegetable, what would you grow? Weird question, but it crossed my mind and I'm curious.
I miss having an orange tree. Mm-hmm. Though I think the vegetable or the fruit that I like the most is watermelon, but I think I'd get sick of it. Yeah.
I miss, let's see. I always liked it when we were first married. I grew cucumbers in pots on our apartment deck, and I grew them because
cucumbers.
I grew them because you like them.
Yeah, I know.
And I always thought it was fun because you could get all excited. They were so small. I mean, if you grow cucumbers in a pot, they're like not big cucumbers. They're like these little tiny, like 2-3-inch cucumbers. But you were always such a good sport. Oh, do not get in trouble. This person's in AP Chem class. Do not get in trouble. I am not taking the fall for that one.
All right, we're going to give her yellow eyes.
Yellow's always a good undead color. Insomniac got new art supplies.
Oh, that's great.
I had a pretty rough day. I got a C on my English test, and my best friend and I aren't friends, and I couldn't go to my grandma's for Easter. Oh, no. Marta, you are just having it, aren't you, honey?
That's rough.
Oh, well, on top of that, yeah, Marta's got some other stuff going on, but you know what, honey? Most of the stuff that you're talking about there, you don't have control over. And
this too shall pass.
Exactly. And you can always study and you can work on your grade. Try to focus on the things that you can control. And please trust me, from a long time, I want to control everything person. That was me, by the way, not Scott. If it is out of your control, like your parents' issues, let them handle that themselves. I'm not saying it's not going to affect you, but try to move yourself to the side of that. It will serve your mental state much better, sweetie. So Roja says, good morning.
Good morning.
Samir started a sketchbook for drawing something every day. Thank you for inspiring me to draw again.
That's wonderful.
Oh, Danny lost electricity and Wi-Fi because of the storms.
Really? They hit all the way there, huh?
Yeah, must have. It's funny. We had our power flicker out just for a few seconds, and then I freaked out and I did my video really because I was like, I can't not have power. So snow cleared up last week and we got more yesterday. Yay for us in Wisconsin. Wow. Eric is here and says, good morning, everyone. Big hugs to Donna and Scott. How are you, friend?
Erica.
The guild is almost done. What am I going to do? I'm used to my morning routine, coffee and the guild.
Yeah. I can't believe it's only been a little over 3 weeks. It feels like I've been doing this a lot longer.
You've put a lot into this.
Yeah.
Mentally, emotionally, you've put a lot into this. And you really enjoyed it, though.
I think what helped was I didn't do, when I did the Dragon and Centaur, I was also doing the 90s. When I did the Gothic Vampire, I was also doing the 80s. So I did not take on a second project this time.
I didn't realize that. I forgot you were doing that. So you've been able to enjoy this more instead of feeling the pressure to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe we have a new formula. Let's see. Our school is holding a special event for the solar eclipse next week. We are all going to skip classes and watch it with the special glasses.
Oh, that's great.
That is so cool. Let's see. This live stream is so peaceful and nice. I love you. Big inspiration for me.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. I love this name. Little Shop by the Sea. I love that name. I love pictures like this with lots of detail, but they're always so time consuming.
They are.
I'm painting as well at the moment. I'm trying to practice.
Good.
Oh. Chest of fish. Oh, boy. It says Donna and Scott are literally relationship goals. If I don't find a love like them, then I will stay single for the rest of my life. It is, you get the best of what we talk about, guys. Seriously. It is work to have a good relationship.
Our son told Donna that the other day. And I mean, it's great, but both people in the relationship need to want to make it work because you're going to have bad times, you're going to have rough times, and
it's not all sunshine and roses, you know? It's not. Oh, Simon says, afternoon, guys. Ashley B. and I nearly missed your live. We were working together on our project, her illustrating while I'm writing.
Aww.
Yay! What project are you working on? Are you doing a book? What are you doing? Tell me a story. I wish I could grow cherry tomatoes. I'll eat them till I grow tired of them. Yeah. I used to have a peach tree in my yard when I was a kid. And I have never in my entire life tasted peaches that were actually good. Because you pluck them off the tree, like you with the oranges. Yeah. I know how good that is. You pluck a piece of fruit off the tree and it's like so sweet and so juicy. And then you're ruined for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Because the rest of it is just junk. You're like, this is no good.
So when I was painting this, I thought that this was the bottom of her cape. And it's not. It's this person's dress. So I was like, oh.
So now we get to go back in with the purple.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Heather once grew carrots in a plant box, and they were the tiniest things ever, but so delicious. Really, seriously, when you grow it at home, they really are good. Honestly. Unless you go to Venice, and then everything's good. Buy it from an outdoor market. Oh, my God. Best grapes I've ever had in my entire life. And I'm 54. Diana asks, what do you two love about each other the most?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a single thing.
I can think of one thing that comes to my mind just because it's been a very recent thing. He always pushes me to be a better person, a better mom, a better human, a better daughter, a better, just all around better person. And I appreciate that. I have not always appreciated that. But as I age,
Blow
I
dry.
appreciate that. Okay, go ahead. Yashika.
Unmuted.
Yes, you are now.
Okay, now that I'm looking at it, I think it was supposed to be her.
Cape?
Cape. Yeah.
But the feet were the feet of the undead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now we're going to fix it again. For the third time today.
Yeah, I was like, it doesn't match up. You know?
Yashika, I don't see a question there. You asked out a question. I'm going to read this, and then when Yashika puts a question in, we'll go from there. I'm 12 years old, and I have a question. I'm in the 7th grade, and I've loved art as long as I can remember, and I have learned to express myself through art because it has no rules and no one to tell you that you're wrong. And then there's a ... So I'm waiting for a question.
Oh, okay. Blow dryer.
Hold on. Okay. Yep, nope, thank you. You're very sweet. Okay. I have an art project. You have to do a drawing, but split it in half. Both drawings have to be the same, identical, and one's black and white, and the other one is brown. Help me.
I would say...
What exactly is your question?
Yeah, I would say just make a drawing, do half of a face. Half of it is black and white, half of it is brown. Sounds like a fun project. Blow dryer.
Hold on, go ahead. Sorry. Let's see. Bloody victory. We're still working on the answer to your question. Let's see. What do I do when I feel off?
God, it's so different for everybody. Talk to somebody, get maybe some help, some therapy. Depends
cookie.
on cookie. It really just depends on you and how you process.
You have to figure out what makes you feel the most comfortable. You have to figure out why you feel off and what you can do to feel better. Let's see.
All right, I think that's good.
Oh, Erica had to go to the dentist. 2 fillings done. Ugh.
Dentist
Scott's
is the
least favorite
worst.
thing to do. Yeah. How do you keep coming up with ideas on what to draw? Don't you get burnt out?
Yeah, of course. But I think the more that I do this, the more I push myself. And, I've done things where I've done stuff like the 80s or the 90s, or I've done stuff where I've done the hair journal or the national animals. It's really just saying, okay, I don't know what I want to do, so I'm going to do this until I figure it out.
Mana asks, how can I learn to draw like that?
I'll just practice.
Draw everything
It's
every
just
day.
practice, yeah. Blow dryer.
Go ahead. Parul, we're happy you came. Happy you're joining us today. Gwen plays. We are so happy you are here. Gwen says, finally caught you guys on a live. Thank you so much for the inspiring videos and words. You guys are amazing.
Oh, my pleasure.
We are happy that our friends are here and able to join us today.
Okay, let's add some shadows.
Sophia would like to know what your favorite character is. Theirs is the Drow Elf Bard.
I think mine might be the autistic centaur.
Let's see. Have you ever felt so impatient to finish a piece that you start getting sloppy?
Yeah. Yeah, it happens. That's totally natural.
Normal. Let's see.
All right, blow dryer.
Oh boy, we are blow drying a lot today, friends. We haven't figured out what was wrong with the tube of paint, but we're going to take it back to the art store at some point. I think it was just a bad mix of paint or something. I've never seen
brown?
paint. Yeah, I've never seen
Yeah.
paint do that. Mushroom Girl, I have not read that, but I will add that to my list of things to read. You know, my TBR will never be finished, which is so exciting to me.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, TBR is to be read list. Let's see.
I think I need to go with this color.
Oh, a Nero, that's so cute. Wow. Okay. I am back in the chat because there are so many questions that we missed because the chat jumped on me.
Okay.
What are some ways to show motion in a piece? I want to show a dancer. I want to capture the movements, but when you're drawing just a moment, how do you express the essence of motion?
I would look at... Trying to think of I know there was a piece that I did that had some motion to it. I mean, you can simulate blur like a motion blur. You can do action lines like in anime or comic books. Mm-hmm. Or you can just show kind of the anticipation of something or the follow through of something. I would look at the book How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way, mm-hmm. and see if you can get something out of that.
And the person who asked for tips, if you want to check out a lot of Scott's shorts, there are a lot of things there that you can look at. Tips for paper, tips on drawing faces and noses and ears and shadows and perspective, and just start there. And if you have a specific question, we can work on that. Simon and Ashley are working on a children's book for adults. It's a satirical fantasy. So many adults forget to enjoy the childish things in life. Ashley is painting scenes from each chapter to be included.
That's wonderful.
What a fun project. And you are 1,000% right. Adults just forget. We do. We get so busy and bogged down with the day-to-day of life, which is so easy to do. It's so easy to worry about paying bills and washing laundry and what am I going to have for dinner. If I never hear what is for dinner again, I will be the happiest person ever. But that's what happens. I mean, you got to eat, right? So I am excited to see that, Simon and Ashley.
Pencil sharpener.
Stoic Philosophy is hoping Black Bean's magic rubs off on them and they are having some fun with oil pastels.
Oh, that's
today.
great.
Yeah, it's exciting. Let's see. Rachel took over my mouse and sends you tons of hearts and happy faces. Hi, Rachel. I see your hearts. Sending you a big hug. What do you draw when you don't know what to draw?
I draw the things around me.
Mm-hmm. And I just want him to draw red pandas. I'm just saying. What do you do when you feel burnt out or in a slump, babe? A lot of people are asking.
I've got a short on artist block. You could look at that. The other thing you could do is do a journal. Just sketch the world around you. That way you don't have to think about it. You're just like, all right, there's a car. I'm going to draw a car. Mm-hmm. And there's a house. I'm going to draw a house. There's a cat. I'm going to draw a cat.
There's a tree. Mm-hmm. Also, when Scott needs a little inspiration, we go to museums or we go to a park or we go for a drive. Shake it up a little bit. Scott, Simon would like to get your advice. I'm applying for a role as a book cover designer, but most of my experience is in the actual illustration, not design aspect. Would they take me on?
I think any art director needs to see what your work's going to look like. Add some of that into your portfolio. You want to have that work in your portfolio.
Yeah. Scott prefers to draw from reference. We didn't do anything for April Fool's. The world is a weird enough place. We don't need any more surprises. And we have 2 boys that are, let's just say, embarking on adulthood. And life with them is interesting. So we don't need any more surprises. So no April Fools from us. Let's see.
All right, I think I'm going to do the turtle next.
Biomi's sand sanitizer. He has done so many different characters
Did you
and
say
types
sand sanitizer?
Yes, that's what they type. That's their name.
Okay.
Assume anything I read that's weird is because the names of the people they have chosen strange names. So, he has done lots of people, lots of different ethnicities, lots of different cultures over the years. And these are just specific characters that are different races and different types of characters from D&D inspired. Let's see. Pika Punk, that makes total sense. Silver Uwu, he takes a lot of breaks. RMX Art, just for the record, she goes by Bethany. She doesn't shorten her name to Beth. Honey, are you painting with gouache or watercolor?
Watercolors.
Oh, we have an Ellen this morning. I forgot it's a
Ellen?
Wednesday. That's okay. I woke up this morning and kind of went, what is it? What day is
Blow
it?
dryer.
What morning is it? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, it's a coffee day. Let's see. We met about 100 years ago. I had a part-time job. Let's see. I am currently doing an oil painting still life while watching for practice. So when I miss a live on days you don't have a live, I scavenge your channel for a video that I haven't watched. You're so funny. Oh, you're making scones and watching the live. What kind of scones are you making? Yummy. What games do you like to play?
We've been playing Overwatch, Zelda. We really liked Enshrouded. That was fun.
You liked Enshrouded. Let's see. How do you paint faces in watercolor? Well, you're watching him paint faces in watercolor.
There's a couple shorts about that too. One on skin colors.
Oh, Scott hasn't played since the 80s, but they want to know what your favorite class and race to play was when you used to play D&D.
Oh God, I think I was a fighter. I mean, there wasn't too many in 1981. And I was 12 and not very imaginative.
Ooh, good morning from Colorado. How is Colorado today? Well, I'll tell you why we're not making shorts anymore. Because they don't pay.
Yeah, essentially, they stopped paying well for the shorts,
Or at all.
Yeah, and so we're moving over to long form, and people seem to really like the long form.
And also, everybody's been asking for longer form content for a really long time.
Yeah.
So, Scott does not like acrylics.
Not really a fan, no.
Little Shop by the Sea wants to know, how do you start new projects? I'm always getting caught up doing other stuff, and I'm usually scared to start.
Don't
get
be
that.
scared to start. It's just paper. I think once you um, realize that everything we do is just paper and paint. The materials are made to be consumed. They're made to be used. So it's kind of like being afraid to eat a box of cookies. It's like you bought it to eat it. You don't sit around worrying about whether they're gonna. You just eat it, and so just
But-
make your.
But let me do that. Let me expand, because this morning I got a comment very similar to this on my channel about the journaling stuff, and this person had stepped away, like they went on a vacation in January, and they got really upset that they weren't able to journal every single day, and so they felt like they couldn't start up again. And I guess my comment is, just do it. Just pick
But I
up
think that's literally
pick
what I
up
was
the
just
pencil,
saying.
pick up the pen, and
Blow dryer.
but it's okay. Oh, wait a minute. It's okay if you step away from something for a long time. It's okay if you. There's no reason to be scared. There really isn't. Do you like to use acrylics?
Not particularly, no.
Lars is drawing a red panda right now. What colored pencils does Scott use?
Prismacolors. Though I really like the Caran d'Ache.
They're just really expensive.
Yeah.
Their name is Hope You're Having a Good Day, which is really cute. Says, oh my gosh, I just came in here and this looks absolutely gorgeous. Scott, you really make my day.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. Jamie Brown is here.
Hey, Jamie Brown.
Oh, do you happen to know if Tiny Glade is still going to be released in late summer?
It should be. I haven't gotten any updates.
Yeah. Does Scott have a tape deck? Nope.
No. Not anymore. I do have a mini disc player and recorder.
Oh boy, oh boy. This
Blow
person
dryer.
says, Scott, you inspired me to paint again. I'm still terrible, but that's okay. Okay, hold on.
Thank you. That makes me very happy to hear.
Let's see. Colleen, infamous question in my house when my now adult children were children. What is for dinner? Food. That is correct. That is the only answer. Food. You can eat it or not eat it, but it's food. Mary asks if you have any advice for making prints of your work. I have a hard time color matching to the real life painting. Ha! You and everybody else.
I think you have to
Boy.
let that go. That's my
Yeah.
personal opinion. Is it's never perfect, and I think if you look at the Gothic Vampire, it came out darker than the original, and I had them redo it, and it still was. At some point, you got to understand, people are not gonna know the difference, and it's never perfect. So I just, as long the printing has gotten so good that it matches it by 95% of it. You know, it might be off a little bit here, a little bit there, it might be a little darker, whatever. But for the most part, just export as a CMYK. Ask for a test.
proof.
I pay $25 to get a proof.
They'll send you a hard copy proof of it printed out, and then if it meets with your approval, then and what you get in eventually at the end of the prints doesn't match, then they'll have to redo it. But yeah.
I think pink spots would be really cute.
You're so funny. I just like the fact that they look like a turtle, but they have long hair. That one just
Yeah.
cracks me up.
Like
That-
a little old lady.
Yeah, kinda, right?
I think she knits sweaters for everybody in the guild.
Like me if I was a little old lady turtle with long hair. I'm never cutting my hair, by the way. It's not happening. Hearing all those tips you guys give to people really is heartwarming. You are both so kind. Thank you, Mary. You're
thank
very
you.
sweet. Okay, babe. They want to know, is this the last live on the guild?
It should be, yeah. Because I'm definitely finishing it today or tomorrow because I want to send the proof, send this out to get a proof from the printer.
Let's see. Steph says, I try to avoid all social media on April 1st. Some jokes have left me scarred. April Fool's is not a thing here. Rude awakening to it a
Yeah.
few years ago. Yeah. You know, it's, I think it was funny, like when I was younger. Now I'm just over it.
I never liked April Fools.
You never did. Well, come on. Growing up with my family, right? With my brother? Come on. You had to, right? Let's see. Okay. This person is painting a piece for their grandma's wedding. What would you recommend for me to draw? I'm using gouache. Okay, you know the medium, but you don't know what you're
You
drawing.
don't know what you're drawing? Your grandmother's wedding. I'm assuming your grandmother is getting married for the first time or second time or whatever. But I would do a portrait of your grandmother and whoever they're marrying.
They would like to know, what characters do you enjoy playing in Overwatch?
Oh, Reinhardt is my main. And I like Lucio, Orisa, Moira, and Torbjorn, and Junkrat.
Jenny, do you keep any art that your kids made in school? How did you decide what and how much? Going through the piles of my kids' art right now, and it's even harder than my own.
Oh, yeah. Donna will say all. You keep all of it.
Okay, well, but I'm a mom. That's what I do.
No, I'm just answering the question.
That's what I do. Since our boys are older, they go through it at this point, and they keep what they want. They each have one Rubbermaid tub in the garage or the closet or wherever I put it that has their art projects in it. They were able to keep, and then of course there are some in there that Mom just couldn't get rid of, so I stuffed that in there too. But ultimately, it's going to be their choice what they want to keep and what they don't want to keep. So they did go through a bunch of stuff, though. It's easier as they get older. It's just for us, it's harder because you're like, oh, I remember you were so little when you made this, and we have to keep it.
And we can't get rid of that. We
That's-
can't get rid of that.
Exactly. That's okay. All right. That is what you will hear in the house when the boys are trying to get id of things. And I was told last time they cleaned their rooms, all right, Mom, we each need a trash bag and you need to go away, like leave the house. And I was like, well, why? Because you're going to go through the trash bag and you're going to pull stuff out. You're going to pull stuff out and we don't want to keep it. And you don't need to keep it. So I actually had to go to the recycling center and they made me run errands so that I would not go through the trash bags. And then when I came home, they had tied the trash bags so tight in big knots and stuck it in the trash can. Anyway, but yes, us moms, we are the ones that have the problem with it. So there you go.
Our boys are 21 years old and out of the house.
Yeah.
And Donna still has all of their elementary school art up in the kitchen.
Okay. It's on the door to the pantry. Okay. So it's like a
And
regular
on the
normal
wall
size
next
door.
to the...
And it is their handprints from preschool. It's the first faces they made on paper plates from kindergarten. And then it's first grade and second grade.
My name is Logan, and I have blue eyes, and I have blonde.
Yeah, and I like to play.
And
it's so cute. Like, and the ones where they glue the yarn on with the color of their hair. And, oh God, those are never going anywhere. You can just bury me with those, okay? Because those are never going anywhere. Those are mine. They made those for me, and I get to keep them. Yeah. Lula says, "Oh man, Karen Dosh pencils are like butter. Unfortunately, I have a margarine budget."
Yeah.
Okay, that's really funny and a great analogy. I love that. You and me both.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of all the color combinations for the clothes.
Oh, think away, baby. I really like the direction the channel is going. I'm not always free to join/watch the lives, so I enjoy having a longer video to watch every day without taking up too much of my time.
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
That's
I think
Nayara.
the 6 or 7 minute is a good kind of mark.
Plus, you can't talk for much longer than that.
Yeah.
You get a little verklempt. He's not a talker, surprisingly. AZ. I think Bethany Primrose is going to be a good one for that. I don't think Scott Wood's going to be a good one for that question. Because she does multiple paintings at the same time and Scott does not. This is the only guild video I've seen, and I'm so glad I showed up to catch the end of the series. Well, there's about 12 other videos if you'd like to go see those.
There's a playlist. You can watch the whole project.
Yeah, it goes back to even choosing the paper. So, let's see.
I'm still trying to figure this out. What is it good?
Do you ever get hate comments?
Every day.
Yep.
Yeah, every day. You don't see them because I hide them. I don't need to waste any of my time on people who are mean to me, who are mean to other people, who are trying to put me down. I'm 55 years old. Do you think I have time for a 12-year-old who's just got their YouTube account? No.
No. Or even a 22 or 42-year-old.
Yeah, they're of no consequence to me, and they should be of no consequence to you.
No. Yeah. Yeah. You know, there's always people who are not going to agree with you or whatever, and you don't have to deal with them.
Yeah.
You get to choose the people in your life that you want to be there.
Like the saying goes, never take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from.
Yes, that is a great one. That is great. Paco, did you always know you were going to pursue art as a career, or did you have other choices? He had no choices.
This was it.
Yeah. He's an artist to the core. Do you have any tips for starting a comic? I've been wanting to make a short one as a gift to my father, which, can I just tell you, that's adorable.
Yeah. Number one is write it. Don't try to illustrate it first. I've done that. It does not work. Write it. And then number two would be just do it. Honestly, it is something that do it with the knowledge that there's going to be so many images and panels and this that you don't like, and you're going to mess up, and you're going to have this is going to go wrong and that's going to go wrong, and just keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know, just keep doing it. I realized that you guys have seen all of the mistakes, that have happened on the making of the guild. And when this is over, I'm going to make a video, or maybe even just a short, talking about now that you guys have seen all of the mistakes, when an artist shows you their work and you go, oh, this is so good, all they're thinking of is, yeah, but there's this, I messed up on this, I messed up on that, and this went bad, and the ink spilled over here, and I had to cut this wheel out and do this, and and that's what we see, is we see all of the
mistakes,
the tragedies and the dramas and
Bethany does that. I'll go and I'll get to look at some of her paintings, and she's like, don't look at this isn't done yet, and that side's not. And I know I talk about her every day, but she's one of my besties, so there you go. So you can all just deal. But and I stand back and I look at this painting. Now I don't know anything from anything. Okay, I don't. I mean, I know what I like and what I don't like. but you guys are the only ones that notice those things.
Yeah.
I will look at her paintings and I'm like, the first thing I notice is like, oh my God, that blue is so beautiful. And look how you did the clouds over here. And oh, this is coming along so nicely. And she just kind of stands there and doesn't know what to say.
Blow dryer.
You know? And you do the same thing. You're like, yeah, but this is wrong and that's wrong. And you guys are very hard on yourselves. You need to be less so. But I get it. But there you go. FT animates. I think consistency is the most important, but when he gets done with his blow drying, I will ask him the question. I love that clock so much. I do. I didn't think I didn't appreciate it, but I love that clock so much. Jamie says I would keep anything with their handprints. I can't get rid of anything with their handprints on it. Oh my God, I can't. It just, because they're so big now. Their handprints are so small. Anyway, okay, FT Animates. How long did it take you to get to 500 subs? Because I have just started YouTube and I'm getting nowhere.
It didn't take me long to get to 500 subs because I had 300,000 followers on TikTok when I came over here. So I had that, but it took me a while to get 500 subs on TikTok, you know, but it's really just, you're putting out content until something goes. Like I never had anything go viral on TikTok. It was maybe 100,000 once every month or something like that. But the rest of them were like a few hundred, maybe 1,000 here or there. But I kind of slowly built up my audience that way. I never did one video that went super viral or even viral. I think it was years until I had anything hit 1 million. So you just keep putting out content and look for your audience. Find your audience. This looks like a circus tent. Blow dryer.
How do you choose what to paint?
You paint what you want to paint. You know, there's nothing telling you what you can and can't paint. So you paint what you want to paint. Paint what makes you happy. So now I'm adding shadow. With just some purple.
I think you are never at a loss for ideas of what to paint or things to do, but I think at some points in time, certain things stand out at you more than other things, and I think that's at that point, that's what you go with. Yeah. You guys remember him pulling out his book of thumbnails that he had, and he would go through that, and you know, stuff just pops out at him. Like, I didn't even know you were thinking about the mermaid painting. I want to see the mermaid painting.
Yeah, I just got to come up with it's that stupid.
I know. And you know what? I'm over it.
Yeah.
Every time we're live, we get this call from this one doctor's office that we tell we are in a meeting from 9 to 10:30.
Hey, they called you first this time, and you told them to call you first.
Yeah, but now I'm just pissed. So they
we'll just tell them we're not interested.
Yeah, they're not.
Blow dryer.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Let's see. Yeah, bright as dawn. I get that. I have had to throw away some things, for sure, over the years. But now that mine are old enough to actually do that, do it for themselves, you know.
We're going to add one more layer of shadow where the folds are deeper.
Oh, look at you. Huh. let's see. Bob says, I don't understand why people make hate comments. If you do not like a video, do not watch it or see the positive in it.
They're just looking for attention.
You know,
And that's why you don't
but
give
that
those
was the
people
hardest
attention.
thing for me to realize when you and I were talking about it, because we've talked about this so many times, like people making comments and people getting upset, and just not necessarily with us, but some friends of ours that are content creators and people that we know or people we follow that are content creators. And we wonder why people get hate comments. I wonder why people get hate comments. And Scott's like, why do you even care? And I thought about it and I was like, yeah, why do I even care? They're not
no
worth
consequence to you. Yeah.
And they are just trying to get a rise out of you,
Yeah.
and they're trying to get their 5 minutes of
and
whatever.
you need to protect your
mental health.
your mental health and your personhood, and you get to decide who gets to comment on you and who gets to have and who you have a conversation with. You understand? You get to decide that. No one else gets to decide that for you. If someone comes up on the streets and tries to start a fight with me, I don't know you. I don't need to get angry at you. I don't need to whatever. I'm just going to walk away. I will defend myself if someone actually takes a swing, but the point is that I'm not going to get dragged into your problems.
Yeah.
You're just looking for trouble because you're hurting. That's not my responsibility. Blow
Not
dryer.
going to give them the validation or the time of day.
Yeah.
Ben Cooler, the answer to that is no. And Bethany's correct. He's never going to retire. He can't retire, nor will I let him retire ever. He can't just sit around all day. He would, that wouldn't be good for my mental health. Can confirm, compliments definitely dumbfound Bethany Primrose, and she is often speechless when she is complimented.
Okay, I think that brown needs to be a little bit more of a darker brown.
Oh, CJ says that their shadings are improving lately thanks to quotes from your shorts.
Fantastic.
Yay. That's exciting.
Okay, I think those colors are actually kind of fun.
Ayush says, why don't you try a watercolor wash technique for your paintings?
I don't know what watercolor wash technique is.
Yeah. Steph answers somebody and goes, Scott noodles a lot. He does noodle a lot. And just for the people who don't like it when the mods answer your questions for you, please tell everyone what pen you use for the outlines and for lining the characters.
I use a zebra brush pen.
And where do you buy said zebra brush pen?
I buy them from jetpens.com or
And
Blick. Or
is that listed on the resources page of your website?
It is.
Under all the supplies that Scott uses.
Yep.
Phenomenal. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here today, Mr. Sava. We appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
Oh, sign of horses. Okay, hold on to the table, honey. They're cleaning their watercolor palette.
Wow. Why?
Refilling it to go plein air sketching this weekend.
Okay.
But your question of why cracks me up. Concerned Logic would like to know, how do you know when you're done with the sketching part? They have a hard time knowing when to move to inking or shading.
Oh, I think at some point you just have to move on. Like, I get excited for the next point. So, like, while I'm penciling, I can't wait to get to the inking. While I'm inking, I can't wait to get to the watercolors. When I'm watercoloring, I can't wait to be done. So that's basically it. It's just my impatience moves me on to the next thing.
You're so crazy. Battle Brooks is here and says, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Been
Hey,
keeping up
Battle
with this
Brooks.
project, and I absolutely love it.
Thank you.
Well, we're so happy you're here. Hope you're doing well. Hope your mom's doing well.
Okay. I think it is time to add some highlights, which is going to be gouache.
Let's see. What are your favorite foods?
Not including foods I can't eat anymore. I'm gonna say, or I'm sorry, including foods that I can't eat. I'm gonna say pizza. I like sherbet. I like chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, you're obsessed with my chicken noodle soup. Does anyone else think the little dragon guy looks like a cute teenager? Like he looks like he has so much energy and enthusiasm and wants to improve himself.
Oh, the kobold.
That's
Yeah.
Caroline. That's so funny. VS says, "Hey Scott, love from India. What would you consider the most important part of your paintings?"
Finishing them. I think so many people are afraid to even get. Well, I think I guess maybe the most important thing about a painting would be starting it. Second most would be finishing it. Everything else in between is just going to happen. You can't do much about it, but starting it is the most important, and then finishing it is the second most important.
You're all about finishing a project.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here it is. You're such an inspiration. I'm also autistic, and you've given me something stimulating to do when I'm stressed.
Oh, that's great.
Leon has purchased the zebra brush pens, but hasn't had a chance to use them yet. Nixia and Bethany are both like, surprise, surprise. And Scott gave the same exact answer that we did. Yeah.
What are the odds?
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know what the odds are. 1,000,000 to 1. August just joined and asks, how are we doing?
We're doing good, August. How are you?
Let's see. Oh boy. No, we do not have a favorite photo of us. But you're very sweet for asking. The tea this morning is the Harrods tea. I've really been leaning towards that one lately. Chavi Gupta says, I just came back from watching the whole playlist. It was a good journey.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's exciting.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Scott eats a lot of chicken noodle soup, whilst Donna and I eat a lot of nachos. That is such an accurate statement. Yes, indeed it is.
I like soup.
Accurate. Let's see. My red panda is done. Okay. Okay. A lot of people are feeling inquisitive today and want to know why you can't eat certain foods.
There's a couple reasons. One is, and I think, again, still learning about autism, but I think a lot of I'm a very picky eater because I smell everything. Everything, it might be a texture thing, it might be whatever. So there's just a lot of foods that I just don't like. And then there's foods that seem to upset my stomach, whether it be something with dairy or lactose in it or whatever. But like for the most part, I would say 90% of the things I don't eat are because I don't like it. So
He's very
when we
picky.
travel, I just don't eat a lot. I'm not very adventurous with my food.
We are not the culinary travelers.
Yeah.
When we travel, we are like, okay, what looks
Blow dryer.
closest to something like what we could eat, and then we do that. So okay, I love this question. Let me unmute you. I love this question. Okay, Ricky Tolentino says, say you're doing a painting and it's not going as you'd like. Things just don't pan out. Do you say to heck with it, or do you ride it out till the wheels fall off? I love that.
I'm a to heck with it kind of person because it's just paper. Like I'll make another piece of art I'm not really worried about it. If it's something where I really liked the concept, then I might redo it. But for the most part, I've learned to fix the art if I have to. So I've got so many ways that I can save it. And if I've tried all of that and still can't save it, then yeah, it's dead to me.
Hence the corner of shame.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are you glad to be painting a large painting again?
I am. It's really comforting.
Anne Marie is here. She says, "Hi friends, I'm quite late, but I couldn't resist saying hi to my favorites."
Hello, Anne Marie.
How are you, kiddo? We miss you. Get on a plane. Food annihilator. Scott and Donna are like the grandparents I never got to have.
So when we went to Venice, Italy, we went to the first restaurant that we were like, okay, this one will do.
Yeah.
And I ordered like a rotisserie chicken and fries and a salad. And I was
Venice.
like, that seemed like the simplest thing I could eat. And I ate that. And then I was like, okay, that was good. My stomach didn't feel bad. And we ate that every night for the rest of our trip for 8 days. I just went back to the same place, got the same thing. And around the 4th or 5th day, I got adventurous and tried a slice of pizza. And I really liked that.
No, that was like the second or third day.
No.
You sure? No,
yeah.
I don't think so.
And I did that for lunch. But
God, it was so good.
yeah, but for the most part, I just ate the same boring thing every day while we were in Italy. And I would rather be able to enjoy Italy than be worrying about where the nearest bathroom is or something like that. So that's why I did it. So yeah, so I'm just not one of those people who can go and go, yeah, we ate our way through Italy. I gained 12 pounds, you know?
Yeah. No, he actually loses. You're the only person I've ever met who loses weight on
I
vacation.
lose weight when we go on vacation, yeah.
He loses weight every time. Yeah. Jamie says, "I'm the culinary traveler. Want to try all the new things and local things."
Yeah.
Jamie, that so tracks. You're a food person though. Like you're a baker and you love to experiment with things. And if you guys need a cake, oh my God, she made me the most amazing cake and cupcakes and like got all my allergy stuff. There was none of it. And it was like the first time I ever really enjoyed a cake without somewhere in the back of my head worrying like, is this going to hurt me tomorrow? This is going to kill me tomorrow, isn't it? And I didn't. It was like unbelievable. She's my very good friend. AZ wants to thank you for getting them into watercolor. It's really beautiful and interesting.
Oh, fantastic.
And Bethany says, and then there's me, who will eat or at least try everything.
Yeah.
I'm the trash panda of the family. She is indeed. That is 100% correct. And also the most annoying person to try to go to lunch with if you don't plan where you're going ahead of time, because you will say, what do you feel like having today? And I'm used to Scott going, I only feel like these 3 things. And Bethany's like, I'll eat anything.
Yeah.
So we sit there and we drive around going, I don't know what to eat. What do you want to eat?
Because
I'll eat
Donna
anything.
never wants to make a decision.
Because I don't want it to hurt your stomach. I want you to be the one to make a decision because that's what I'm used to. Yeah. So imagine 2 people who don't care what they eat and who can eat pretty much.
At Burger King.
Oh God, we eat like, yeah. Well, no, 99% of the time now it's the nacho place because it's just so darn good. So good. What do you think about art classes?
I think they're good for people who like art classes. Not everybody is a good student. I wasn't.
Yeah, some people really like art classes, though.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. Have you ever used your art skills for evil?
Yes.
Really? In what way?
I'm not going to say because it would incriminate me and the people involved.
Fair enough.
Just needless to say, it involved Chris.
Oh. Oh, well, crap. In that case, forget it. We can't go there. That's a really evil story then.
My cousin is such a troublemaker.
Oh boy. Talk about the one in the family who you go to when you need, trouble. What is that greenish monster thing you're outlining called?
That is a turtle.
A turtle.
Like a half turtle, half person.
I want to be a turtle. What a cute name.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Tortle?
He's just a little turtle.
Okay, that would be my character. If I couldn't be the mouse, I want to be the turtle. That's cute. Just because the name is so darn cute.
It is. All right. I am done with the turtle and the undead enchantress or whatever. I'm going to add like yellow.
Yeah, she needs
when that's all done. But
sparkly.
I got to do the Aarakocra next. Aww. So I will do these later today or tomorrow or whatever. But I think that
you got 15 minutes. You might as well start another character.
I'm
just giving you a hard time. Anne Marie says, I wish I miss you too so much. If teleportation was a thing, I'd be there all the time. Yes, it was. Oh, we need like flue powder. We need flue powder and a big chimney, like in Harry Potter. That would be cool too.
But yes, I think we're going to be done with this today or tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I'm going to add the shadows underneath and do our artificer, our fawn, and our Aarakocra, and then the two little mice.
The Mises.
The Mises.
Misty says they have a pet in WoW that is a turtle. It pops in its shell and rolls around. Super cute. Why did Logan never tell me this? Does Logan probably have it? Oh, he probably does.
Yeah.
Man! And suddenly Donna was resurrecting her characters in WoW. Jamie says, you're welcome to introducing you to the nacho place. That was Jamie's find. Jamie's the one who introduced us to the nacho place.
Oh.
Yeah, now we're just bloody obsessed.
Okay, everybody. I think we're going to...
Are we going to be done?
Because I can't start a new one and not finish it. So then that would take us to like almost 11 o'clock.
That would be bad.
Yeah. So
okay,
I'm a little slow today, but I'm happy with the characters. I think they came out really nice. And I'm also trying to just take my time and appreciate these last characters, because once it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to rush. I hope you guys understand or appreciate that. And but I'm really happy with it. I think
they do. I think they appreciate it.
All right. Well, then we will see you on Friday for something new. I don't know what that will be.
Already?
Friday will be something completely.
You have to do the Mises too. Do you think you can do the Mises too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because like I said, I want to get this done today or tomorrow, scan it in, and get it out to the printer.
I see dark clouds out the window again. Okay. Darn it.
But thank you all for hanging out with us. We love you, and we will see. I have no idea what I'm doing on Friday. So.
We have a couple of things to try. Remember, we have a couple of supplies we need to try.
True. That's true.
Things we need to do for Friday.
Yeah.
So we maybe I'll paint your nails for Friday.
Oh God.
Because Saturday's your live with Kim.
That means I got to keep it on my fingers for...
I'm teasing you. I'm not going to make you keep it on for overnight. It's going to be bad enough to having you whine and complain for like an hour while you're doing it with Kim. Oh, and Nero sent you a tip again. You're so cute. I know you and it's so funny.
I can't lift my hands. They're so heavy.
They're so heavy. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. You just have the best nails to paint though. They're so pretty. All right, guys. I'm going to let you go. Thank you for being here with us on a very weird Wednesday we're having. And we'll see you guys on Friday for we don't know what yet, but you will definitely get to see the finished piece. We will show you that.
I might be doing some markers on Friday just to kind of warm up for stuff.
No, we have a couple of things we have to try, and you're going to try those.
Okay.
Evil person. You just avoiding that like the plague, dude. All right. We'll see you guys. Have a great day. Bye.